brought to you by Apex Electric Refrigerators. For the best in cool food appliances, now with frozen food storage, it's Apex Electric Refrigerators. Found at most appliance stores, so ask for it by name. Apex. World News Radio is brought to you by shortwave broadcasts, direct from overseas stations and news centers in our own country. With a
I'll be back when it loads. Alright.
That's what we called the new guys. That's all the training they got, and it wasn't enough. They usually didn't last very long. No matter how much training you got or how strong you are, when you strap up and step on a battlefield for the first time, it changes you forever. Terror was just another strip of sand out in the middle of nowhere, but for many of us, it'll be the last thing we ever saw.
Tommy! I'll see you on the beach! Hi, Tommy, who am I?
Maggot, puke, worm, and scumbag. Just a few of the names I was given by my beloved drill instructor in the summer of 1941. Before then, my biggest problem was delivering groceries and not breaking the eggs. Now every time I turn around, some crazy Jap's trying to gut me. I remember asking the recruitment officer, "What's the deal with you guys?" I swear to God, he looked right through me and he said, "Deal? We're Marines, son, and we deal in lead." Next thing I knew, I was on a train for San Diego, soldiering for the Corps. Boot camp.
Sweet. September 3rd, 1941. Marine Corps
Rise and shine, ladies! Beauty sleeps over! Front and center! Do you understand me?
Oh, that poor guy has glasses. He looks so disgusting.
In the beginning was God. All else was darkness. So God created the heavens and the earth. He divided the earth between land and sea. And these he filled with many assorted creatures. The dark, slimy creatures of the oceans God called sailors, and he dressed them accordingly. The flighty creatures of the air he called airmen, and these he clothed in uniforms which were ruffled and foul. The lower creatures of the land God called soldiers, and he gave them trousers too short, covers too long, and pockets to warm their hands. And on the seventh day, as you know, God rested. And on the eighth day, These Marines whom God created in his own image were to be of the air, the land, and the sea. And these he gave practical, fighting uniforms, so that they could wage war against the forces of Satan and evil. And he gave them evening and dress uniforms, so they might score with the ladies on Saturday night and impress the hell out of everybody. And at the end of the 8th day, God looked down upon the earth and saw that it was good. But was God happy? No! Because in the course of his labors, he had forgotten one thing. He did not have a Marine uniform, but he thought about it and satisfied himself in knowing that, well, not everybody can be a Marine. This puts me one step above God, because it's not exactly 3 minutes until I expect you standing at attention outside. Wow! Whew, he scares me, Frank. I think maybe he is God. Well, Jimmy, just keep your head down and do what he says, and we won't have to find out. Willie, you coming? Yeah, Frank. Hey, Tommy, right? Tommy Conlon? My name's Willie Gaines. This here's Frank Minoso and Jimmy Sullivan. Where are you from, Tommy? Oregon. You? Guys, let's head out. We don't want to piss off God, do we? Today is the day we separate the men from the girls. You little kids will learn the basic necessities for survival, and then maybe, I said maybe, you will become a part of the United States Marine Corps. Are you ready? Aye, Sergeant.
Sir, yes, sir.
Now, Baker Squad.
Sir,
You're
yes,
to sit
sir.
tight and wait for your babysitter to show up. I am not him. Able Squad, I want to see you ladies hightail it over to my obstacle course on the double. Now, I want to see nothing but asses and elbows, ladies.
Okay.
Let's make them proud, boys. Stick together.
Move.
You got it, Frank. Come on, Jimmy.
Frank. Hooray. I bet you will. Go. Let's go, ladies. You think I don't know this already? I thought it was
And out of the field, you are going to come across any barriers that you will need to navigate over, under, and through. This course will teach you the Marines' way of doing just that. If you think you have a better way, you can leave now and go show your mother. You are government property, so you better do it my way, and you better like it.
Sir, yes, sir.
Come on, boys. We can do this better than that group. Let's show them what we got.
Stand off.
Now get over that wall. This here in front of you is the Marine bus camp. Think of it as your own little... Now get on your... Where's your arm?
This is dangerous. Go, man. Yeah.
We don't have all day, sweetheart. Get up and over those ladders. Now you're going to learn how to use that rifle that you love so much. Hit those dummies with the butt of your rifle.
Oh. Hey, sir. Are you proud of me? I think of you, Daddy. My daddy. Come on, man. You can move faster than that. Go.
Get across the pit using the balance board. Double time.
Come on, I made it way faster than any of you shots.
Sergeant, I'm sorry, I will not apologize. You will continue to destroy the enemy any way you can.
Wow.
What are you turncoats looking at?
I thought I was fast.
If the rest of you had the strength of Iron Man also, I might actually have something to work with. Well, I can't believe you all made it through in one piece. Now let's see how you girls handle the business end of your weapon. Get your butts onto that transport and we'll finish on the firing range. Move it! Knock it off, you two. That was the hard part. Move! God, you mean boss. Firing range. You will listen to every word I say. I have not lost a single scumbag on my firing line, and I will not lose one today. Do you ladies understand me? I'll get over to the middle, pick a spot on the range, and we'll get to work.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm faster than you, son. Yes, that's off the way.
Take one box each, boys. One box each.
Oh, that's a nice one. Alright. Alright, let's do it.
Aim at the target in front of you. If you hit one, and I mean the bullseye, wait for it to be replaced with a new one. If you move, you will not be very accurate, so keep those boots planted. If you kneel down, you will be more accurate. And getting down in the dirt is even better, so try all three positions. Ready on the right, ready on the left. Stand by, targets. Fire!
Yes, sir. Okay.
Private. I'm gonna need to take those weapons from you.
Okay.
First things first. Private Conlon, grab that demolition charge from the table.
Private
You'll
Conlon.
see behind me that we have some beat-up jalopies. Today, we're gonna blast the living hell out of them. Private Conlon here is gonna get things started. Private, get your sorry tail down there and plant that charge on one of those cars. That thing is live, so watch yourself. Now get your butt back up here, Private! Good work, Private Conlon. You may just yet make KFC. Let's move over to the grenade station.
Copy now, sir. Sarge.
All right, pick up a couple grenades. Don't worry. If you can't get this right, I have no use for you. Out of my sight, maggot!
I'm not going to Sarge.
Very well, Pond Scum. Some of you can do better, but it'll do. You don't need those anymore, Private. Now here we have my personal favorite, the M1919A430 caliber machine gun. I want two men. One is to act as a spotter and reloader. The other will fire the weapon. Okay, come on, Sergeant. I'll stop for you. You see my... Let's head to the mortar. You may notice we have a fine piece of craftsmanship on the mortar range. Well, you maggots are the first to get a crack at busting that jerry can into scrap. The first recruit who gets his mortar set up and hits that truck will win my never-ending incredulous surprise. Well done, Private Conlon. Your heavy weapons proficiency has been duly noted. Now, except maybe for Minoso here, I most seriously doubt any of you will ever be in charge of anything but your own sorry-ass existence. However, there will be times when lives depend on one of you maggots making the right call in the field. I expect each of you to rise to such an occasion. Sullivan, there is a Marine bleeding to death in the open. You cannot reach him without support. Let me hear your call for suppressing fire. Suppressing fire! Minoso, you're one aggressive son of a bitch. I bet you'll be charging headlong into hell for the Corps. Let me hear you tell these pansies to move up with you. Move up! Outstanding. Gaines, you, on the other hand, strike me as someone who'll turn tail and piss himself at the sight of an advancing enemy. Am I right? No, Drill Sergeant! Well, ain't that a shame? If the combat situation dictates, you may need to do just that. You are heavily outnumbered, Private, so you better tell your squad mates to fall back. Fall back! Good. I don't care if you're sucking face with Rita Hayworth herself. You hear a Marine call out, you best respond. Private Conlon, you are being fired upon. Your squad is out of position. You need to get your fire team back into formation. So let's hear you rally these boys. Let's rally up! Good. Let's go. All right, man. That's enough for today. Good work out there. But oh my God, Gaines, you've just been shot. Hit the deck. I said hit the deck. Now, there's two things to do if and when you are hit by an enemy in combat. Number one, apply pressure to the wound. Next, if you can, call for a corpsman. If you're lucky, one will be around somewhere nearby. Private Sullivan, I understand you have a medical background. Yes, Sergeant. Well, lucky us. Make your way over there a bit and play doc for us. Conlon, you take Private Gaines over to Doc to get him patched up, and then hightail it back over here ASAP. Careful where you squeeze me there, Tommy. Hey, thanks for the ride, Tommy.
So who's the right between Jordan and Private Never wanted to sit with this and please be subscribed and please